Good morning, good morning. I realized this morning that this is the first time in over 20 years that I have not had a first day of school. Isn't that crazy? So because of that, I am feeling inclined to teach a lesson. So for those of you who do not know me, my name is Tania Bertolone. I am a certified wellness coach, and I created a program called the Divine Design Weight Loss Program. After going on a 40-pound weight loss journey myself, I discovered what was holding me back. I went through all kinds of testing. I was gaining weight rapidly, eating really well, doing all the things I'm supposed to do, working out, and my weight just kept piling on. And I did all kinds of testing, went to all kinds of doctors, and everyone just told me it was perimenopause. They told me this was just my age and this was what I was going to have to deal with. And I went from this to this in just a couple months, all naturally, all through food and movement, because I learned how to control my insulin and my glucose. And now I want to help you do the same thing. For today's mini lesson, I really just want to talk to you about insulin. So, I think most people, when they hear about insulin, they maybe think of someone with diabetes, right? Because we know that a T1D or a type 1 diabetic, they do not make insulin. And we actually really need insulin. So some of the roles of insulin, it lowers your blood sugar. So after you eat, your blood sugar is going to rise. Now, that could be eating a carbohydrate, that could be eating a protein, because protein is broken down also into glucose through a process called glyconeogenesis. So after you eat, your glucose is going to naturally rise. Your pancreas releases insulin to help shuttle the sugar that's in your blood into your cells, your muscles, your fat, and your liver cells. And then your blood sugar will naturally go back down to a healthy level. So that's the way it's supposed to work. Insulin also stores energy. So if your cells already have enough immediate energy, insulin will tell your body to store the extra. It stores it in a couple different ways. One is called glycogen. So this is like short-term storage in your liver and your muscles. And it's just kind of hanging out there waiting until you need it, until you've burned up your glucose, and then glycogen can be released and you can use that for energy. The other way insulin stores energy is through fat. So this is your long-term storage. So once your glycogen stores are full, then your body will store the extra energy in fat. And that can be a problem nowadays, right? So another role of insulin is that it prevents fat burning. All right. So this was a defense mechanism. Like back in the day, the primal days when we could not get the food that we needed, this was absolutely necessary because your body said, insulin, hold on to that fat. And so that was a good thing. We don't need that anymore because we have food every corner that we turn, right? And it's not necessarily the food that we should be eating to fuel our bodies. So when insulin is high, your body will not burn fat for fuel. It cannot. It's going to burn glucose first and then glycogen if you get into that portion of burning. So your body's going to prioritize the sugar that's already floating around instead. That's what it has to do. It wants to lower that blood sugar, okay? Insulin also signals growth and repair. So it's not just about sugar. Insulin actually has a lot of different jobs. It's actually a growth hormone. So it helps your body to repair tissue and build muscles when used appropriately. Actually, teenagers tend to have a lot of insulin because they are growing so rapidly. They need that. It is a growth hormone, okay? That is the end of your mini lesson today on the role of insulin. So let me just do a little quick review for you. Remember, insulin has many jobs. One of them is to lower your blood sugar. Another one is to store energy. It also prevents fat burning, and it signals growth and repair. All right. So those are some of the important things that insulin does. And these things can all affect how your body releases fat that you don't want, right? Stay tuned, or you can always follow me on Instagram and Facebook. That is Tania Bertolone, weight loss coach. You can like and subscribe, or actually it's like a thumbs up, right? And subscribe on YouTube. That's the Tania Bertolone. I do a lot of recipes and show you different foods that you can eat, delicious foods that you can eat, and help to balance your insulin and your glucose. So do all those things and follow me if you are interested in this. Or you can sign up for my program, which in the month of August is going for a special rate of $297. So you can also start losing weight right now and feeling better. And you don't even need to lose weight. So if you're just looking for body recomp, if you're trying to turn some of your, let's say, fat into muscle, or just get stronger, or if you're trying to gain weight in a healthy way, the Divine Design Weight Loss Program is perfect for you, because that's exactly what it's going to do. It's going to help you burn through that fat and build those beautiful muscles you've been longing for. So look me up, stay in touch, and we'll talk later. Bye.